against that.
After 10 years, we're now just a little over a month away from playing Dragon Age: The Veilguard.
So
I
excited!
played a hefty 7 hours of BioWare's first original game since Anthem in 2019, and fourth mainline installment in the Dragon Age series, starting with the prologue and later loaded into several different saves. As a longtime fan, what I'll say is 10 years is a very long time, but
Yes,
so
it is.
far, The Veilguard hasn't disappointed.
Getting into
I've never seen
character.
this before. There's something
Bellara.
kind of exciting about it.
Now, I could talk to you about the combat, and I will,
Mhm.
or the gorgeous locales, that's coming too, or the way it felt to see Varric and Solus again.
Hey, Chuckles. Hope I'm not interrupting.
There's the egghead. The egghead.
Or I could
Oh.
skip straight to the character creator and start with
Nice.
there's so much hair.
That's good.
I loved Dragon Age Inquisition, but fans have long acknowledged the limitations of its character creator. The Veilguard blew me away in that regard. After the lackluster options of the last entry, it's wild to see what we've got to look forward to. 30 hair options for Qunari and 88 for non-Qunari, complete with gorgeous physics as Rook scurries around Northern Thetis. So many
Those are
different
nice
hair textures
hairs.
are represented, whether you'd like totally straight hair, 2B waves, or 4C curls. In making my character, I was drawn immediately to a long braid that whipped around as quickly as I did. Qunari horns also see a massive
I think this looks better. The Qunari looks better here instead of what we had last time.
improvement. With 49 unique styles, options range from
I think it's the hair. Yeah, if you have this kind of hairstyle, it's going to be kind of weird because of the forehead. It's like the runway of an airplane.
large and imposing to decorative or even asymmetrical. That said, yes, their foreheads can look pretty jarring.
Yeah, see?
I played as a Qunari mage during most of my preview and will say I got used to the look pretty quickly. Dragon Age: The Veilguard actually only marks the second game of the series where you can play as a Qunari, so the odd imbalance of forehead versus face
The pose when choosing here is kind of weird.
feels like stylistic growing pains.
I hope they made it where while you're choosing the style, the character is a bit breathing, not like this stiff character, but it's fine. It's a nitpick.
I remain curious about whether more time with the character creator might help. The air shock of
This looks a lot better, right?
Dragon Age 2 is, in my opinion, such a beautifully crafted model.
Yes, it is. See, even though he doesn't have hair in front, it still looks good.
And I would love to be able to create a Qunari Rook that feels as memorable. Customization certainly doesn't stop at hair, or horns, of course. Every aspect of your Rook is editable, even allowing for facial asymmetry if you choose. Sliders allow you to change everything from head shape to the melanin in your skin to the presence of vitiligo. Perhaps my favorite addition, however, is the introduction of body diversity. Cyberpunk 2077 and Baldur's Gate 3 had whiffs of this, but nowhere near what you're capable of in The Veilguard, which is much more similar to the breadth of the character creator in Dragon's Dogma 2.
Haven't played this game
For each of the
yet.
4 races, there are plenty of presets to choose
Nice.
from, all with varying heights and muscle or fat distribution. Once you've chosen your preset, however, you can build further upon those elements as much as you'd like. First is a triangulation of coordinates, allowing for many unique combinations of body types that are thinner, larger, or more muscular. Height sliders are fun, especially when it means watching my particularly short elf ruin years of Solus's ritual planning by pushing over a statue. The options feel almost
Nice.
endless. There's even a glute slider. And yes, I gave my rook one hell of an ass. All of this is
I think I'm getting more used to the character models now. They still look a bit cartoony to me, but I think it's okay.
only scratching the surface. I haven't even gotten into facial hair, makeup, scars, or tattoos. As an elf, my rook sported some
Wow! That looks nice. That looks good.
Vaseline, but there are so many different designs for both the face and the body to experiment with. While I didn't spend very much time
Inquisitor. Okay, lineage, elf. Ah, there, you can edit the Inquisitor.
exploring customization for the Inquisitor, I just know we'll all get the chance to make them in the way we've always imagined.
It's good to see you again.
Also, it may be a relief to some of you to know that Veilguard abandons the awful green lighting of Inquisition's character creator and instead allows
What
you
the
to
heck
cycle
is
through
that
several lighting
abomination?
options in service of creating rooks that look just as good in gameplay as they do when you create them.
I love it.
Combat, meanwhile, was a refreshing change from Inquisition. My go-to class has always been Mage, and even as a Knight Enchanter, I often felt like I was standing in one place holding down the left trigger. This felt like a return to the pace of Dragon Age 2, with innovations that improve upon the
Oh my
experience of
god.
battle overall.
That's amazing. I like that.
The Veilguard introduced
Okay. I hated the mage, how they attacked with the staff, but that was amazing. That was really great.
introduces a new fighting style for mages featuring an orb and dagger for close quarters combat. It's tailor-made for players like me who love magic, but also
Nice.
really like to stab. During my preview, I played through the prologue and then dropped
What is the... Why is it so blocky? The video doesn't have good
forward into various points of Act
quality.
1. So I really got to quickly experience the progression Rook and their companions can go through as fighters. We may
Okay,
not be able
okay.
to take
It
control
seems
of our
that I'm loving
companions
this now.
time around, but the Veilguard really encourages strategizing with them. They'll call out to you when they've rebuilt their mana or stamina, and the ability wheel even suggests combos. My focus during the event was mission driven, so I didn't get as much of a chance to interact with the characters as I would have liked, but even the brief moments of banter endeared me to them pretty quickly.
That sounds good.
It didn't break. You call that nice and quiet?
Gets its own ultimate ability, think the focus ability, along with a ranged attack. For warriors, that means yeeting your shield like a giant metal boomerang. I've always played Dragon Age for story and not combat, but with this new
Same.
system, I had so much fun. I felt
Okay, that's
present
great.
during every
That's great to
encounter
hear.
and truly accomplished after every boss battle. That said, there's definitely a bit of a learning curve. I still found myself confusing controls a few hours in. It's a departure from all 3 installments, but luckily the Veilguard offers 5 different difficulty levels that you can change at will if you want to ease yourself in.
Dragon Age free.
As a
Decade.
Dragon Age fan, the Veilguard felt like a homecoming of sorts. Just as much as seeing familiar faces in Solus and Varric,
Maybe this
I
is
was
Morrigan?
overjoyed to be back in the world
I
of
don't know.
Thedas itself. Moving us north allows for that sense of discovery I got in Inquisition, and if I'd encourage anything, it's to really look at your surroundings. Not only are there small environmental puzzles to entangle,
I
along
like
with
that.
small and effective moments of visual storytelling, but the horizon is full
Wow.
of breathtaking scenery that drives home the scale of these locations I've personally always wondered about. One new locale, for instance, is a gorgeous underwater prison called the Ossuary.
Ooh,
I won't spoil
I knew it. I knew it. We'll have some underwater level. Not exactly swimming, but it's under the water.
what you're there to do, but the design alone makes it one of the most memorable moments I've had in any Dragon Age game. Even after hours of gameplay, I still felt like I could have played for many hours more. I'm optimistic about the Veilguard and excited for it in a way I haven't quite felt about another game in quite some time. If you'd like to see even more of the game, check out our exclusive IGN First coverage, which features even more gameplay and deep dives on Rook's companions. And for everything else in the world of video games, stick with IGN.
Thanks.
Okay, okay. Wait, let's pause it in the character creator. That was great. The character creator was amazing. I love it. I really, really love it. Sorry. It was really great. I think there's a lot of things you can edit. The hair is amazing. I love it. Oh my god. I'm so excited now. And I'm getting used to the character models. They're still cartoony to me, but it doesn't bother me that much anymore, unlike before. So I hope we hear more from these guys. I know I shouldn't watch these because I'm getting spoiled more and more, but I couldn't stop myself. So anyway, I hope you had fun watching me watching this. And I think that's it. Bye-bye.